Salutation, darlings. Azorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Let's see, last time, before I had to skedaddle, we started putting together a festival before we were rudely interrupted by some type of nightmare creature. Uh, some type of nightmare doppelganger. This time we're gonna take care of that so that the festival can continue on unbothered.
Kappa! Kappa!
Ah, yes.
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Right. Last time we were here, something had happened to Kappa.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
You're here? Oh, let me remember her voice. Let's see, Kuja, Sara. Shogun, the fault is mine. The Tenryou Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we have failed you. There is no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
Other than the Bake Danuki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. So then the doppelganger in Inazuma also seemed to appear without warning. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, it seemed like it. Doppelgangers, nightmares, Inazuma City, Mount Yuge.
How is he, Mizuki? It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sara, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Ashiro Commission to move them to a secure location, just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is... Wait. What is it, Miko?
Goddamn, Miko, what is it?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand.
For once has a point.
Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
Oh? You flatter me, Lady Guji. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of the nightmare creature around Mount Yugi, and now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture. If so, there would be no reason for them to risk exposure by continuing to change form. Rather than concluding that, the nightmare creature, on top of everything now, has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there's a different possibility. Let's see, doppelgangers and nightmares are actually a different person? See, the nightmare creatures and the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. An enemy that has different abilities can suddenly appear and disappear without trace. It seems too random, like a novel from a publishing house that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. Psychological phenomenon. The people who saw doppelgangers were mistaken, and the nightmare I saw wasn't real. No, I just can't explain it away. Could be a different person. That's right. The entities appeared at the same time and place. And that's why the Tenryou Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger incident in isolation, the culprit's motive is clear. The aim of creating doppelgangers is to... Let's see, escape capture? Nah. I thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture, but if the doppelganger isn't responsible for the nightmares, they would be no more deserving of arrest than a random prankster. To occupy Inazuma. Taking control of Inazuma. By replacing everyone with doppelgangers, I doubt even a folktale would come up with something so unrealistic. To cause panic. Doppelganger's incident didn't actually hurt anyone. The folktale about doppelgangers did cause people to go into panic. It must be the culprit's goal. That's right. Because of the folktale about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryou Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma City so that the panic would spread. What's the end goal? Panic didn't seem like enough of a motive. You're right, panic is a means to an end, but I think the shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating at the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in. Oh? It was an imposter.
Kappa is made of wood?
And one of our characters is missing.
No
Where's
wonder
Kappa?
I couldn't sense the nightmare.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
Not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. If multiple people are replaced at once, they can cover for each other. Get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
With this kind of transformation, it's said to have a particular weakness. If the subject is frightened, the sky starts to crumble. Isn't that right, Yoko and Suizu?
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
Huh. Bunch of little mischief makers.
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
And leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Okay, sure. No.
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Or something.
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Little rascals! Stop running!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us!
Don't need to recognize if you can just get rid of all of them.
You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm a bonfire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires! Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires! 3 of them! We'll show them stupid.
Music is.
Can't keep up with me.
I'm like, this music is far too intense for what we're doing.
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! No, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Oh!
Oh, we got one of them.
Save us, Tsukumo!
Kichiro, protect us!
Why are they causing trouble?
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you.
Ah! A Tengu!
Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Surrender now and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is to the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an order.
Calm yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night!
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there's some misunderstandings. Kenichi Bushi and the others weren't forced into anything.
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Okay. So there is a nightmare creature. There is a nightmare monster going on somewhere out there. And these were
Servitude,
just.
enslavement? These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
Well, I may have a solution.
Truly?
If the nightmares come from the abyss, there's something I can try.
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we ought to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans. And... the festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work. They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
Aw, the poor little guys must have been terrified.
No! How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
Oh.
What? What is that?
Hmm.
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak!
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
The humans are coming for us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away and then they won't come.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
These memories, they belong to the Bakedonuki.
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
Fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai!
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem to be aware of humans. It might have something to do with the long time in hiding. Hiding? Well, you see. The memories we saw.
That explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsuyuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Paimon can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You're like Haizu. His skills only work in hindsight. If his skills only worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
Hazel. More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bakedonuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Yes, Shogun. Alright, let's talk with our local Tanuki, Ioroi.
Ioroi, we're back!
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep?
Statues?
Shogun! I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue. What should I...
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen Ioroi so afraid.
Ah, that would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Ah, it's Yoroi!
The humans really did kill you!
Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead!
Not dead? The Kitsune spoke the truth?
Yes, truly a surprise.
This smell is Yoroi! Yoroi is alive!
Ioroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke! You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kabuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
Excuse me.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Baketanuki Tsukumo taught us. By digging a hole in the ground!
That's when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Baketanuki Gichiro made manifest.
It restored our power, and then we made the human go, ching chung, yeah,
Oh! And by ting tune, yeah, you mean?
We tricked him and ran.
So, you didn't actually beat him up at all?
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Baketanuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Baketanuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
Sheesh, being terrified for 500 years. Poor things.
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Oh, really?
Poor things.
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Kinkaku, Ginkaku, Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Baketanuki were only sealed away back then because Ioroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
Wow.
How was I to know it was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku? I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
A 500-year-long nightmare. God damn.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Eoroy!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
Wow, the mind of a Bake Daniki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel like I've heard a legend about that.
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within. Thus she earned the name Chio the Tigerbite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her. She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
A nightmare that doesn't incapacitate someone with significant strength turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bake Danuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chio's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true, it's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a jibakure.
Jibakure?
An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies. When Chio set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
So likely we're still the target.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated. And an enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chio is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
Oh, Even so, having to unleash the Miso Ishin against her again, would I really be okay? Mizuki said, Archons suffer from the same turmoil as the rest of us. The dead may be gone, but that doesn't mean our memories die with them.
Who cares about the dead anyway? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... oh, no. A 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
I see what she's trying to do.
Well, Oh!
Mizuki caught on.
Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, definitely seen that happen before.
Then, what would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail, I will take action.
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
So, turn the nightmare into a dream.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now.
Right back.
I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly,
just clicked somewhere.
Why not use this entity's traits against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Is that even possible?
Who knows?
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
Maybe they're hiding as trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The kitsune is clearly referring to the Bakedanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Not gonna say anything?
She just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side. Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So, if we want to lure it out...
We need a source of joy.
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
Of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Is it that much of a surprise, though? Hey.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Okay. Get some rest yourself, eh?
One more thing. Thank you.
Oh. wait until the next day. So surrounded by thunder. Alright, let's wait until 1300 hours. Which is just after noon.
All right.
Oh
It's
dear.
finally time for the festival. Hopefully everything goes okay. Do you think everyone completed their games? Let's go check it out.
Alright. I'm like literally. Two, three. And hopefully people are back, but hopefully they'll be quiet. I assembled all the key information into booklets, Lady Guji, and the incantation for the ritual has been distributed along with them.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
We have adjusted our offensive efforts in response to the Nightmare Fragment. Now that we are no... Cat? Get off my desk. Onyx. You bugaboo. Now that we no longer need to worry about the doppelgangers, we can be much more efficient.
Oh, you're all here.
And with your arrival, we can be even more confident in the strength of our defenses. Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant. We must all do our part to give Zorwing and the Shogun the best chance against this enemy.
Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Wait a minute. Where is Ayaka? With the festival preparations complete, we have everything covered over here. Ayaka is currently helping those in need, you could say.
Those in need?
Most of the game development teams are short in manpower, so Ayaka and a few others are helping them out.
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder, you need to select the best game later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
Once you're done experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
So surrounded by thunder. Hey, Squeaky Fish and Goru.
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
It's Sarah. Dog. Hold on. 3, and 1, 2, 3, and I'm back. Wow, it's been a while. I'll say, the squad was a little reluctant to help at first, but telling them you were the festival representative had them moving faster than an actual swordfish.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
Not quite sure I deserve that level of loyalty. I doubt you have a choice at this point, Hizorwin. Not even the words of a divine priestess are enough to convince the people of Watatsumi and Narukami Islands to let go of the past. It takes time, communication, and most importantly, the help of very special people. Your representation at this festival and my collaboration with Mizuki will serve as the bridge between Watatsumi Island and the outside world.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Mizuki, did you get any sleep at all?
Right? I know that you eat dreams for a living, but you need to be able to dream yourself.
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
So that's a no. And get a good night's sleep once this is all over.
I will. The good news is the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision. As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual, but it needs time to take effect. You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse?
Oh gosh.
Humans, yokai, and archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
I remember.
Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
Of course. Oh, I wanted to ask, do you know what this strip of paper is for?
Oh, Miko wrote that. She can explain it better than me. Why don't you ask her?
I think I'll ask someone else.
Big Dog is afraid?
Let's see. God of Thunder, heed our call. Hey, the whole squad's here. Artaki's gang. Oh, Tomama bro, have you been in a bind? The almighty Arataki unbeatable and unmatched game dev team is here to help.
The Arataki gang rules!
They're always at a 10. I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out to be, but I at least am a licensed game designer. Why is Shinobu a licensed game designer? Kuki Shinobu, why are you a game dev? Didn't you go to school to be a lawyer? What are you doing? I'm so sorry, everyone. I was so focused on the game, I didn't notice Kenichi and the others at all.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
Yeah, we didn't notice anything either. Zorwing, Paimon. Don't sweat the small stuff. I'm sure the Hidetsuki, Gozu, and all those little fellas want is for you to honor their last wishes and finish what you set out to do. That was beautiful, boss, but last wishes are used for people who are, dead? Dead? As in the big sleep, the final curtain, the last hurrah. Gensha, you copied down the wrong thing.
Longhorn Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped make game?
God damn. He's such a little guy, but he's calling Ito stupid. God damn. We'll see. But as he said, I'll try my best to finish what we started.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
After the three passed out, the Bakudanuki hid them in their home to keep them safe. Even under the influence of a nightmare fragment, Bakudanuki are kinda arc. As for the Tensukoki, goddamn words. As for the Tenisoki and the others, they're in charge of setting up the ritual as punishment for causing all that panic. Something about showing them what it's really like to work through the night. That sounds like Miku's doing. Once you deal with the crisis, I think I'll get the whole gang together. Hitsukuma, Yuko, Kappa, plus Kenichi, Ginkaku, Tetsunuki too. We'll all play Artsutsi Harpassum to our heart's content. Damn words are... I'm just slowly dying. I'm thinking we spice up the final stage of the Kaboom King, designed after the one and only Arataki Ito. I mean, come on, how epic are these horns?
Great idea, boss! Something tells Paimon this group is about to be as useless as the one you had before.
Don't worry about hurting any feelings, Mr. Toma. Just let me know if someone's being a nuisance and I'll knock some sense into them.
Hornless Oni? He's as scary as ever.
It's fine. As long as Itzo's okay with Kaboom King being defeated by our Harpspun in the end. Alright, and let's check out these two, who are now... Well, excuse me, these three who are now quartet.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Nice one, Ayaka. I knew you'd be a great addition to the team.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
Hello.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
You talked about wanting to create a game the day before yesterday.
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
You could never be an inconvenience, Ayaka. An inconvenience? We were in such a jam, you saved us.
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Gucci told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful.
Alright, Azoring's got the hard stuff covered, so let's give this our all.
How did you sleep last night, Sayu? Do you need a break?
I think I can push through just this once. I'm sure I'll still get taller.
Great Mujina Yokai! Good luck!
Hey.
It's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
I'm all set.
Then, come meditate with me.
You seem unsettled.
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura.
You seem to have a hand in a lot of those. I'm sorry.
No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia. I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead. Using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, traveler.
This is a last-minute plan. We don't exactly know what we're about to face, and it could all fall through at a moment's notice. But one thing is for sure. This time, you will not face her alone.
Did we do it?
Ew, just in time. And it's done. Oh, right on time. Big dubs for the team.
The Arataki Gang rules!
These guys. Ooh, what in the... Don't panic. Just follow the plan.
Prepare yourself, traveler.
Already done.
All right, follow me.
All right. Let's stall for time. Let's see. During combat, you will attain new combat techniques known as parry and veil break. Skill, you take a defensive stance. If you parry your opponent's strike, you'll perfect parry. You will gain rarity, yada yada.
To think, there would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Stay on your guard, traveler.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Amidst thunderous prayer, the enemy's opponent's weakness. Nightmare fragments, and all too distant. I was just far enough away, didn't even hit come close. Opponent's attacks are ferocious. Do your best to avoid them. Almost. We're just tanking these hits.
Shatter the night,
Unmask it all.
illusions fall!
Opponents into an defensive set with ready to attack. Hey, Frank. No?
I lend you my power. Truth. I grant you the Shogun's blessing. We have the advantage. Time to strike.
Okay. If I had died at the end.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all!
With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Mikoshi-sama!
Oh.
Mikoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
Wow. Wow.
A nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare.
I would
Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh. Night falls. The games are complete. Enemies saga
For many of us, I'm sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue.
Officially begins.
But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun. Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
And the award of best game goes to... I did love Bunshin Phantasm, and I did love Arakitsu Heartspun. But ever so slightly, A Little Fox's Daydream.
Woohoo!
Miss Misuki, that means our collaboration can...
can wait until you're fully rested.
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game Award. In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game. And that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Huh? Oh, so it was a horror game all along! I really thought I'd seen a ghost.
So that's how they're playing off the doppelganger incident, because a lot of people were freaked out.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Bakedanuki are something else.
Smart idea. Now people have no reason to fear the yokai. I don't think the Shogun and Lady Guji want the yokai to fear humans either.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
What about the Shogunate's development plan?
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai, there's more than enough room for all of us.
So surrounded by thunder.
Though there were misunderstandings, wariness, and even hostilities along the way, we still ended up with a celebration in the end. Seeing the Bakedanuki together with all these humans and yokai, it's a moving sight indeed.
Speaking of the Bakedanuki, where are Kinikaru and the others?
Miko took them to Mizuki so she can check them over. We needed to make sure the disappearance of the nightmare fragment did not have an adverse impact on them. After all, you claimed striking down the nightmare could endanger the Bakedanuki. Unless that was a lie?
Yeah, of course it wasn't. But I'm pretty sure she realized. Replies to all these. What are these letters? We see the Yashiro Commission just sent over a set of congratulatory letters just specifically. We got the commemorative artwork from Mr. Calix, a handwritten letter from Mr. Zayu, and this one too. Hey, Auntie Artisan and Lady Gudiji, I hope the Publishing House's festival goes super great. Also say hi to Big Sis Yoimiya for me, okay? There's no mark sender, but I think I can guess which little miss might have delivered it to us.
Next time.
That was a squeak. That's weird. I can't seem to understand the Bakudanuki anymore. Some kind of spell must be wearing off. Although I think I got the gist. Let's play together again next time. Aww. And that wants us to talk to Ito, and he's way at the end over there.
Huh. We finished the game, but it feels like I'm forgetting something, like our original goal.
Well, if you can't remember, it must not have been that important.
Just let it go and enjoy the festival. All the games are super fun.
Bakedanuki spell! Pip!
Yes, the thing she's forgetting. Becoming as tall as a mountain. And got her vendor back. Yeah, the Yashiro Commission said they'd take care of my stall for a few days, and what do you know? I've done pretty spiffin' work, everything's spick and spam. Why, it's like nothing was touched at all. How's everyone over here doing? You three feeling alright? No side effects?
All good. That Yumekwi Baku lady already looked us over. We woke up once the nightmare fragment was gone. It felt like one big, long dream. Sorry we couldn't help you with the game, boss.
Don't worry about it. Besides, there's still time. Why don't you try out our Kusaki Heart Spun and tell me what you think?
Let's kapow together!
Right, you can play together. And then Ito's gang. Oh, you didn't go to the hot springs? Well, now I don't see you going either. We did go with the boss once, but then he got it into his head to start some sort of competition. What sort of competition? I forgot. The only thing I remember is almost passing out from the heat. Okay. I've been eating food prepared by the Yashimura Commission for days. The horror. The repetitive, samey, monotonous horror. That's it. I'm gonna show them just what the spirit of creative cuisine is all about. Arataki, great and glorious Ito. Ah, compadre! A little birdie told me you went to the Aisha bathhouse last night. I'm getting the crew together and we're gonna go there to celebrate. You in?
But we were just there.
Yeah. But I bet you're missing a few people, yeah? Like Shinobu and Goro and, Ayato. Basically, boss heard about the trip and now he really wants to go. Anyway, once you're done pursuing, come find me and we'll soak it up. Leave the venue with Ito. Secret quest. As though kissed by dew. Leafy dreams. It's said to be able to an album given to you by Kinikaru and Co. It's said to be able to transform and preserve recent wonderful memories. For some reason, when you open its pages, you are greeted by the scent of fresh leaves. Well, unintentionally, we've basically done all the quests, or all the little festive games. They were all quite delightful. Well, ready to get your soak on? Yeah, I'd say we're ready. Oh yeah. Next stop, Aisha Bathhouse. Following Ito's constant nagging, you all head to the bathhouse once again. Nice. Arataki the Great. This has got to be the hottest one. Let's see who can last the longest. Who's in? Poor Goro. Toma has a fire element. Oh my gosh. What is it called? Vision. He's got a fire vision. Although, then again, who knows? You're that excited about it, how can I refuse? Oh, this isn't a sauna.
So warm.
Sayu is falling asleep.
Oh, hey! Don't fall asleep in the tub!
Ugh, my fur is so heavy, I almost feel dizzy. Oh, and there's Shinobu. If you can't handle the heat, Goro, get out of the tub. Hey, stop being so loud. I do love this, pseudo, animated thing that they're doing. And on the other side... Oh? Huh. Let's see, Lumane's team are 2 Geo characters and Electro. Interesting. I will... Oh, hold on. They actually have... I love that the Ayato has him, Toma, and Ayaka. I do wonder who's winning, though. This... This is just so many levels of precious and adorable. Let's see. Ito is as energetic as ever.
It's not good to get distracted during a match, brother.
Whoa, this game is getting heated. What's your next move, Zorwing? What do you two think? I would take it slow. Try to consolidate my advantage. Or you could be aggressive. Taking a risk isn't that bad. Slow and steady, or super aggressive. Let's see. Hydro, Cryo, Pyro versus Geo, Electro. So my team's set up for having shields, and his team's set up for freeze. This could, if we go slow and steady, this could be a stalemate forever. Let's be aggressive. Oh, very clever, Zorwing. A decisive defeat. I concede. Now, based on the random draw earlier, the next player should be... Their faces changed. I wasn't paying too much attention. What are these cards? I'm pretty sure that you can only have like 2. I'm pretty sure that there's only like doubles. There's no like triples. So... Ayaka. Ayaka. Have fun, you two.
Oh, okay. Go easy on me, traveler.
Maybe. Ayaka must have lost to me on purpose to give Ayaka more time to play. Always up to something, that one. Just little moments like this. I love them. Absolutely precious. Hey, Fleur.
Boss! The Mikawa Flower Festival was a huge success for us! We had 3 times more visitors than usual!
Awesome.
Based on what we've made so far, I think we'll be able to make... this much.
That's great news! We might even beat Yai Publishing House this month.
Oh, you look pleased about something. Having a party without me?
You could say.
Oh, it's nothing.
I forgot to share some good news with you.
Oh?
30% of the proceeds from the festival have been transferred to Yai Publishing House. We're expecting record profit this month. Don't you think congratulations are in order?
Sneaky fox.
What?
Well, boss, I guess congratulations are in order. This is our 333rd time competing against Yai Publishing House in sales, and our best showing to date. 2nd place.
May this be a night of sweet dreams for all.
An enchanted tale. Hello, kissed by day. Leafy dreams. There it was. Oh! I misclicked. is nice to see like the artwork stay instead of just, you know, go so quickly. Such a shame we can't get other things in. Oh, there's a lot of things too. There's a lot of things to enjoy. Anywho. Right. To end it all? To end it all. A bit ominously phrased, but...
Thank you for...
Yes, quite a bit ominously phrased. But since we were able to get through the whole competition, and... Where's the nearest polearm user? I'm not going to switch it, but if I did... Yes, I've been attacking these annoying bastards. I need another madness. Hold on. There's a method to my madness. Patience. I have 10 of these. 164, that's not 200. One white mass. No golden mass. Just a little inventory management. There it is. Four gold and 18 of those round swirly chunks. I can make exactly 4. Blair, what are you getting up to? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Very three. I like that you can view characters from here. Yes, these are 3 characters. Recently. Oh right, I forgot I was on an artifact grind. I never switched out your weapon. think this is good for you? Ish. Good enough. Because she's a Leeway character. Very cyan. A lot of characters. Thelma, already maxed out. Of course, we're too far away from the festival. Where should we wish for the best luck? Oh my gosh, Kirara! And Kazuha, hello! Kiyomi Express, at your service. Oh, it's you. What are you doing? Festival delivery? Let's say you buy a bunch of stuff at a stall. Who wants to carry it around for the rest of the night? That's where Kiyomi Express comes in. Entrust your stuff to us and we'll deliver your festival purchases straight to your door. Karaheru Kazuha. Blossoms in the sky, intoxicating the clouds, in drunken stupor. No games for you, Kazuha? Oh, well, you were drawn to this place too, weren't you? I did come for the festival, but the cherry blossoms on Mount Yusogu are as resting as ever. I'd like to take things slow, stopping to appreciate the mountain views, or the sound of the rain. A vacation should be a bit spontaneous, don't you think? Let's see. I wonder. See, guards, people, bars. In charge of the gift from everyone. Make sure to keep record of them all. Dandelion wine from Onset, core lapis from Leeway Harbor. Right from the Lyra to the Sheriff Commission in Mora Smithy. They look according to blueprints and I've seen before. They're in all, but they are of Indoon style. Could they be schematics that were lost at some point in the past? Yes, the academia historians recreated and collected them. Couldn't have been easy, I'd say that. The center signed off the Vumahama School. Hey! Tayuki! Wait, aren't you? That's right. I'm the Blue Oni descendant who was arrested in the previous incident. I didn't expect to meet you again under these circumstances. A Kitsune lady came to the police station the other day saying that an Oni-related incident had come up and that I might have a chance to make amends for my crime. But as it turned out, everything had been taken care of before I could even arrive. I see humans and yokai staging such a grand festival together. Could it be that she just wanted to see with my own eyes that both yokai and oni are already getting along with humans just fine? Anyway, help me keep this outing of mine a secret, alright? Especially from that Crimson Oni descendant. He'll start pestering me to join the Arataki gang again, which is a decision I'd rather put off until my sentence ends and I've spent some time living as a free man. I mean, Oni. He'd go to the police station to look for you if he had to. On that count, I guess you'll just have to keep a better eye on him. How did my notes read? Let's see. Talk to Kirara and Kazuha and his name. Chiori's here.
Nice to see you again, traveler.
He made the trip from Fontaine?
Yes. The news spread far and wide. A festival for humans and yokai alike is a grand occasion, after all. Ayaka happened to send me an invitation as well, so I came to check it out. I have to say, the atmosphere in Inazuma seems much improved since I left.
That seems to be everyone. Yeah. Talked to everyone we could. So... got just enough for a temple. While I'm tempted, let's make a wish. Ugh, no luck. Oof, super bad luck. But that happens every now and then. So 60. Anywho. Perhaps next time. Awesome.